Okay, this next example of Pythagoras' theorem, we don't actually have the triangle drawn, so it makes that a little bit harder than we actually have to draw the picture. A fire is on the 12th floor of a building. A child needs to be rescued from a window that's 20 metres above the ground. So if we have, this is our building, sorry, not a very straight line, that is 20 metres above the ground, so here's the ground. The rescue ladder can be placed no closer than 6 metres from the foot of the building. This is the foot of the building, so the rescue ladder can't be closer than 6 metres, so that distance has to be 6 metres. What is the minimum length of ladder needed to make the rescue? So here's our ladder. This is the ladder going up to rescue the person in our building, so it's wanting to know what is the minimum length for the ladder to make the rescue. So the first thing is to draw our triangle. Once I've drawn a triangle, I always reread the question and look at my triangle to see if I think I've drawn it correctly. If I don't draw the triangle correctly, I can't get the question right. In this case, I've drawn the triangle correctly. So I'm needing again to find the hypotenuse. So I don't know what the answer is going to be, but I know that the hypotenuse has to be the longer side. So my answer has to be above 20 to make it the longer side. Pythagoras' theorem. So I write down the rule first, always have to do that. Substitute in what I know. So in this case, c is x, so x squared equals this being a, this being b. So x squared is equal to 20 squared plus 6 squared, x squared being equal to 400 plus 36, so x squared being equal to 436. We want x, so the opposite of squaring something is to take the square root. It says leave your answer in exact form. So that is in exact form. As soon as we press the square root button, it'll give us a decimal answer that only stops because our calculator screen stops. So that's making some sort of approximation and rounding off because the screen stops. So this is the exact answer. If it didn't say it wanted the exact answer, you'd put square root of 436 into your calculator. You would get 20.88061302. And I say my calculator screen stops there, so if you like it rounds off there. That number goes on and on. Let's say the question said round off to 2 decimal places. 1, 2, we look at the third place, it is less than 5, so the 88 stays as 88, so 20.88 metres. Now this question started as a sentence, so you need to do your answer as a sentence. So the answer would be, the ladder needs to be at least, and remember the question did actually ask us to leave it in exact form, so this was our answer. The ladder needs to be at least the square root of 436 metres long. Remember, if you're given the question in a sentence, put your answer as a sentence.